Down there in, well, I don't know what it is now. I know what it used to be. Hello, David. Welcome back. The world is getting, every day, almost by the hour, it's getting to be more and more dangerous. You probably saw Sergei Lavrov essentially told the United States to take all its nukes out of Europe and take them home, or else.
Oh, I missed that one. Yeah.
Oh,
hello?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm here.
Sorry,
I'm right here.
We've got a bit of... Yeah, I missed that one. What? Told the US to take all the nukes out of Europe?
Yes.
Wow. US won't do that.
Of course not. Well, the U.S. isn't controlled by the U.S. We are no longer our own masters. Lavrov, quote, U.S. nukes in Europe are unacceptable for Russia. Time to take them all home.
Wow.
That's what he said.
When was that? Today?
Today. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. He also said Russia cannot but react to the risks it faces, and Ukraine may go nuclear.
Yeah.
Here, I'll send you. I just posted these. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's getting to be looking very much like NATO and its handlers, meaning us and the international global elite. They're going to keep putting pressure on Putin to try to bring him down or light off a nuclear war. What other option can you think of?
Yeah. I can't think of any, and I keep on thinking of all the reversals. Go on.
I just sent you 3 headlines.
Shocking delay, Jeff.
We have what?
Yeah, okay. We got shocking. Bad delay. Oh, you're breaking up. I'm talking on top of you.
All right. I'll just have to pause longer after I talk.
Yeah. Okay, all right. We have I keep on thinking of all the reversals I've been playing over the last year that talk about World War and Armageddon. I've been playing them for a year now, and I don't know whether this is the start of it, but everything I'm hearing doesn't sound very good at all. And the reversals I'm finding don't...
Yeah, repeat that. Everything you're getting and have been getting does not sound encouraging at all. And that matches up with Lavrov's statement today. Sergei Lavrov, when he speaks, he's speaking for Putin and for the government and for most of the Russian people. And he's telling the Americans, get your nukes out of Europe now.
Well, America won't do that.
No.
Wow. Okay, all right. Well, all I can say is I hope everyone's ready, because I've been telling my people to get ready for at least the last 2 years. So, bunker down and get ready.
I don't know what else to think. I think you're probably safe. The worst that'll happen to you is the Chinese will make you an offer, the government, the alleged government, that it can't refuse. In other words, you get to keep 1/3, we'll take 2/3, we'll leave you alone, we'll guarantee your integrity, no problem. Otherwise, we're coming in and we're going to take it. So, I mean, if they wanted to do that, they could do it.
Yeah, I know they could. Yeah, I know. Well, you asked me at the end of last year, you said to me, what do I see for 2022? And I told you, nothing good. It's only going to get worse. And unfortunately, it looks like that was an accurate prediction.
Yes, indeed.
Okay. I have some reversals for you. Okay. I we'll start off with the head of NATO, Stoltenberg. I can't pronounce his name now. So these are some pretty revealing reversals. Okay, so this is Secretary General of NATO speaking just a few days ago. So here is the forwards.
We must stand ready to do more, even if it means we have to pay a price, because we are in this for the long haul.
And here he says, need this enemy. Need this enemy. What an interesting statement to make, eh? What an interesting statement.
In other words, I'm sorry, we need an enemy to have a war. So we need this enemy. That's Stoltenberg.
That's right. Yeah, that's Stoltenberg. We need this enemy. Yes. So that's the first clue. Okay? So even though publicly they're condemning and want Russia to withdraw, part of them, for some reason of their own, needs this conflict. And then we get this reversal next.
We have over 100 jets at high alert operating in over 30 different locations.
It says, the shackle to fit this earth, we want it. I'll play it and I'll tell you what it means. The shackle to fit this earth, we want it.
The shackle to fit this earth, we want it. The shackle to fit this earth, we want it.
The shackle to fit the earth, we want it. In other words, they want the world shackled, in chains, under subjugation. We need this enemy. We need to put the earth into shackles or chains. And what is happening now fits our criteria down to the bone. The shackle fits this earth, we want it. Does that make sense?
It makes, unfortunately, it makes terrible sense. Yes. That's their goal. That's and I don't mean NATO. You've got to think as NATO, being part of the United States. It is. It just, when Trump sent 5,000 more troops over there the first day in office, the first thing he did, the game was up. You knew what was happening. NATO is an extension of the U.S. and the U.K. and the big money, and I think they're trying to bring Putin down now. The last Christian nation on earth, the last big one.
Yeah. There's a lot more behind this conflict than what meets the eye and what we've been told. Unfortunately, and we are going to just give me 1 second here. Right, there we go. All right, I just had to open that file. All right, so we are going to move on to the next reversal of NATO. This is an ominous one. Here we go. Here is the forwards.
We see, of course, that they're moving towards Kiev. We also see the rhetoric, the messages, which is strongly indicating that the aim is to change government, to change and remove the democratically elected government in Kiev.
Okay. So we know that they want this enemy. They know they want the earth in chains. And this is one of the reasons why. Earth to clear her bloody debt. Earth to clear her bloody debt. So there's something in this conflict that is gone.
It might be, it's the same thing. Body debt. Body debt. It's the same thing. Okay. See if you hear body instead of, I don't hear an L in there.
Okay, let's do it again.
The government in Kiev.
I'm actually hearing an L, but I don't know. I'm used to the word bloody. It's an Aussie word. But
Yeah, well, it's probably correct exactly as you're saying it. Go ahead.
Yeah. So part of this conflict that NATO wants and needs is to clear monetary planetary debt. How it's going to do that, I don't know. I'm not an economist or a financial expert. But it almost sounds like the Great Reset. Wipe everything out and start again. That's kind of what the feel I get from this, which is very, very scary.
What's going on, David, is every time a lot of people die, the super rich get paid because everybody is a stock. A piece of stock, there's a stock certificate on everybody, birth certificate, same thing. And there's money invested into that stock certificate when the child is born. So when they grow up, the stock increases in value. When they kill 25 million, the super elite who hold that stock, and they can own different amounts. It's not all owned by one group. They get paid. And there's a debt to be paid. So Earth to clear her bloody debt, or whatever it was.
Yeah.
There's a debt to be paid.
Yes, there is. And this war, and the larger war that is yet to come, we're not finished with Ukraine. Especially with what you just told me about Lavrov, my God. All I hope is that everyone's ready. That's all I can say. I've been warning about this coming for a year now. Right. All the reversals have pointed to this. I mean, here, let me play you. For those of you who may not, let me, did I just shut down my, no I didn't. Where's my Biden file? Biden 2021. There's a reversal I've been playing constantly, which I'm going to revisit right now. Okay, my 2021 file is taking a while to open. Okay, here it is. Okay, now I gotta find it. See, I gotta put all these reversals in, it's the one that says "You're not safe, Armageddon." You can recall I played that quite a few times. And very annoyingly, I can't see it. I'll have to find it during the break and play it. No, can't see it. Annoying. Okay, doesn't matter. You're not safe, Armageddon is a reversal I've been playing on your show for quite some time. All right, let's go back to NATO. Here's the next reversal on NATO.
And therefore we have the High Readiness Force, we have the NATO Response Force, and that's the reason why we are deploying it, to, again, prevent any miscalculation, any misunderstanding that we are not ready to protect and defend all allies.
Not 100% sure what this means. And she'll block "Send me next neighbour."
She'll block "Send me next neighbour." She'll block "Send me next neighbour." She'll block "Send me next neighbour."
The thing I get from that, the she, I'm assuming Russia is a she. But "Send me next neighbour," I get the sense of an expansion. Okay, send me next neighbour. Expanding NATO territory. Russia's going to block it. Russia doesn't want it to happen. NATO's going to expand. And Russia is not going to like it one little bit. That's the sense I get from that reversal. Okay?
Yeah, right.
And then we've got this one.
And of course, this is something all allies have agreed to do. 30 allies agreed. But of course, especially those in the eastern part of the alliance are extremely concerned.
They've seen us, saw the ships.
Saw the ships.
I guess Russia is aware of NATO ships going into the Black Sea. That's as simple as that. I don't think that's just a straightforward reversal. Russia's aware that NATO's sending in their troops. Okay. Then we've got this one here.
The NATO leaders decided today a statement very clearly state the fact that Russia has walked away.
Our show with blood. These are not reversals that inspire a vote of confidence in anyone. Okay.
No, the big bloody show is the big bloody show is clearly in their plans. Certainly on the table, if not in the plans. Yes. It's there.
Yes.
Here's Lavrov again. Lavrov. Okay. This is from Sputnik, which is a Russian news service, but it's a good one. Lavrov says U.S. nuclear weapons in Europe are unacceptable for Russia. Time to return them home. Lavrov also warned that Russia does everything it can to prevent Ukraine from acquiring nuclear weapons. Lavrov has declared that the presence of U.S. nuclear weapons in Europe is simply unacceptable to Moscow. In the current situation, Lavrov argued, it is important to prevent a new round of the arms race and said that Russia calls upon the U.S. and its allies to join in a moratorium on the development of short and intermediate range missiles in Europe. And what he's saying here is really unmistakable. He's saying we're not going to tolerate nukes on our border.
Yeah.
And they're not playing games.
Yeah. No, they're not. No, they're not. Not at all. No. This is worse than the Cuban Missile Crisis.
It's right at the same point. It's right there. I think it's right there. An argument could be made for that. I agree.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. Next one on NATO.
In the meeting today with NATO leaders, it was a very strong message of unity, a very strong message of resolve that we need to stand together.
And you weather the demon, and you weather. Once again, it's not a reversal that inspires confidence at all. It's
remember,
we're tolerating it.
Remember, correct. He's not talking about apple pie and ice cream here. There's no mistaking what's going on here in his subconscious mind. This is dogma for them.
Yeah, and he's not talking peace either. There's no talk of peace here
at all. I didn't hear anything. No.
There's not one. There's not one. Yeah, I want to revisit. I played this last week, but it's more significant now. This is reversals on the Russian ambassador to the UK. Okay, this is from. This was recorded in 13th of February. Okay,
right.
Here he is.
Because UK minister was speaking with and operating with a limited number of slogans and formulations. And it was nothing like a dialogue based on mutual respect, recognition of mutual interests, and search of solutions. We did not see any contribution.
Hurts that Russian bloc. That mirrors what Lavrov's just said today. Our bloc here is under threat. Okay? He's not mucking around. Okay? Hurts that right. Russian bloc.
That's
and then
right.
he says this.
So far, I cannot say that it happened, but we are always prepared for a dialogue. We are always prepared for improvement of relations if it will be a way with bilateral way, of course. There is mutual desire.
They will bear evil defeat.
They will bear evil defeat. They will bear evil
Jeez.
defeat. They will bear evil defeat.
I know. That's fighting words, mate. That's not mucking around. That's, we're serious here, guys. And, evil, the word evil is scary. Evil, they will bear evil defeat. In other words, it's a threat. There's no other way you can interpret it as a threat. I'm trying to find that reversal. You're not safe, Armageddon. Gee whiz, trouble is, see, I've got all my things filed under dates, which I thought was a good idea when I started doing it, but now it means they're not in alphabetical order, so I can't pull it up, if you know what I mean. I've got to go through every single reversal, which is very, very annoying. I'll find it, doesn't matter. You all remember it. We're not safe, Armageddon.
Sure.
Okay, all right, let's move on. I think you know what? I tell you what. While we're doing Russia, let's also revisit, because it's more significant now. Let's also revisit Peskov and see what he's got to say. Gee. Okay. I have been looking very carefully for the word nuclear in the reversals. I haven't found it. I've been looking for it deliberately. But we certainly have threatening language. Okay, here's Peskov.
The United States started to deploy different weapons, different launching systems, and so on and so forth, closer to our border with each year. These all led to the situation when we started to feel endangered by that.
This is just what Lavrov said today. I mean, wow. Shake his stupid hell.
Shake his stupid hell. Shake his stupid hell. Shake his stupid hell.
See, they're fighting words, mate. He's not mucking around either. We don't
no,
want this anymore.
This is, David, this is, I don't want to say this, but this is, at the moment, sounding very much like it's headed toward an intentional nuclear conflict.
Yeah. I'm afraid that's what we're looking at.
Unbelievable.
Yeah,
hold on. Let's take a break. And you want to take a break or not?
I'll see. Yeah, no, we'll take a break. I want to find that Armageddon reverse.
All right. Think about these things we're hearing. No mention of peace. No mention of disengagement. No mention of shifting into reverse and backing up. Nothing. This is both sides. Forward.
Yeah. I know. Yeah, I know.
All right.
I found the Armageddon reversal, by the way.
Okay. All right. We'll listen to that in just a minute. Hold on, David and I will be right back. Okay, welcome back. Talking with David Oates, and I must say, David, this program, the first half hour at least, is not auguring well for our collective future. It doesn't mean the entire planet is going to be obliterated, but it does mean that now that COVID is out of the news, it's just gone, magically vanished. It's going to be replaced. I know. It'll be replaced with, and we talked about this. It's going to be replaced with a war.
I've got to tell you something funny. Did you see what FEMA put out yesterday or the day before?
Yes.
In the case of nuclear attack, social distance and wear your mask. That's what they said.
It's astonishing.
Huh?
It's absolutely astonishing.
I couldn't believe it.
We have no civil defense program here. We have no civil defense at all. None.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
All right, this reversal here I found on July the 4th last year, 2021. So that's an ironic date, isn't it? The 4th of July, Joe Biden said this.
One of the great gifts of the spirit of independence, and think about this, one of the great gifts is our capacity to see ourselves whole and see ourselves honestly.
And backwards, you're not safe, Armageddon. There you go. That's from 4th of July last year. Now, I told you that I haven't heard the word nuclear yet, but I have. I just saw it. Not nuclear, but a different twist on it. This is a reversal I found on Jen Psaki from press conference yesterday that Jeff actually heard a little bit differently, and his different interpretation is very scary. So here is the forwards.
So I don't think their ambitions have changed.
What would Putin have to do to get these sanctions lifted? Would he have to agree to a ceasefire? Would he have to pull all of his troops out of Ukraine?
I'm not going to make a prediction or assessment of that from here. If he starts to take de-escalatory steps, I'm sure we can have that conversation.
Okay. I just Googled this during the break. Reversal says CERN, as in CERN. CERN, a schedule, but game in a con. I'll play it and I'll tell you what I found when I Googled CERN. CERN, a schedule, but game in a con.
CERN, a schedule, but game in a con.
CERN, a schedule, but game in a con. CERN, a schedule, but game in a con.
Okay. Did you hear that?
CERN, the schedule, the game, and a con.
CERN, a schedule, but game and a con.
CERN.
CERN, I just Googled it. CERN. I got CERN, C-E-R-N.
Yeah, CERN.
Is
That's
the
right.
European Organization for Nuclear Research. That's what it is.
No, it's the
CERN,
facility where it's the facility they're using to speed up particles. And they're going to build one that's 10 times bigger than the one they have now. They're talking about maybe black holes and all kinds of negativity that might emanate from it. I don't know, but it's messing with Mother Nature, for sure.
Okay, all right, okay. Well, then it doesn't have the ominous meaning I thought it had. Okay, fair enough. No.
CERN is ominous. For her to mention CERN is very ominous. What does the reversal say again?
CERN, a schedule, but game in a con. Here, I'll play it again. Here we go. CERN, a schedule. In other words, what the reversal means is we plan to use CERN. And this whole big game we're doing now is just a big con and a front. And we're playing a game, and we're going to use CERN. So here it is. CERN is schedule, but game in a con.
I'm sure we can have that conversation. CERN is schedule, but game in a con.
CERN is schedule, but game in a con. CERN is schedule, but game in a con.
CERN, a schedule. CERN, a schedule, comma, a game, comma, and a con.
In a con. That's right.
And a con.
Yes. Okay,
so CERN, a schedule. CERN is very dangerous.
Yep.
And then what's the middle part?
And game in a con.
CERN, a schedule, a game, and a con. Or a game in a con. It's the same thing.
I've got in a con. It's the same thing. It means the same thing. Yeah. All right. Okay. Let us hold that thought and let's move on to Boris Johnson from, when was this? Yesterday. Boris Johnson, yesterday.
Yes, and just Raggy, on your point about what's happening in Kharkiv, it's absolutely sickening. And if it reminds me, if anything, if you remember the shelling of Sarajevo market by the Serbs, the shelling of innocent people in Bosnia, it has that feel to me.
Talking about Russia bombing Kharkiv, is that how you pronounce it? Kharkiv.
Used to be Kharkov.
They'll beat them silly. Kharkov, sorry. They'll beat them silly.
Never beaten silly. Never beaten silly.
In other words, Russia's going to destroy them. Okay? Russia is going to level the city, basically. Okay? And is going to have overwhelming success in Ukraine and whatever else they're doing. And then we have this one.
It's vital for us all now to get over what a catastrophe it would be for Russia. People forget that Ukraine has already been engaged in conflict with Russians or Russian separatists in the east of the country for 8 years now.
Oh, this is before it broke out. You're shagging in media wars.
Okay,
shagging is a British Aussie term. You know what it means, the F word. Yeah. In other words, this is just a big media. It's a media battle here. We're fighting with the media to public perception, everything. Look, what we are seeing is basically not what's really happening, and I think it's a lot worse than what we're being told. So,
I agree. Agreed 100%.
Yeah. Okay, let's look at what Biden said this week. I'm opening the State of the Union, by the way. I'll do that, start on that tonight. Okay, so I'll be right on top of all of that. Now, where have I got Biden's reversals from today? Biden from today. Anyway, okay, I can't see today, but let me play a couple from last week. There's just a significant.
And at the very moment that the United Nations Security Council was meeting to stand up for Ukraine's sovereignty, to stave off invasion, Putin declared his war. Within moments.
You finance it.
You finance it.
So America's funding the war by Russia, probably by buying their oil, I would imagine. Why they're still buying it is absolutely beyond me. I don't like Canada at all, but at least Canada came out and stopped buying Russian oil yesterday. Why America is still doing it is totally beyond me. It just doesn't make any sense to me, but none of this makes any sense. Whole thing's crazy.
Remember, there's a whole different economy, David, that we never see or hear about, that they control their wealth with. It's up at the top. It's hidden. Mega trillions. They play in trillions. They own the planet.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. And they're going to reset everything to wipe out all the debt and start again. Okay, here's Scott Morrison, Australia's Prime Minister, who all he said publicly is we are sending Ukraine lethal aid, and he wouldn't elaborate on what that lethal aid was. So here we have some reversals on Australia's Prime Minister, Scott Morrison.
Just spoken with the Defence Minister, and we'll be seeking to provide whatever support we can for lethal aid through our NATO partners.
Hear that? Through lethal aid through our NATO partners.
Lethal aid through our NATO partners.
Hang on, I missed it, sorry. Lethal aid through our NATO partners.
For lethal aid through our NATO partners, particularly the United States and the United Kingdom, and we'll be working through those channels because that's the most effective way to do it.
Interesting reversal. We go. Evil net.
We will net.
Okay, there's the word evil. There's the word net.
Yeah.
I think Australia is more involved in what Scott Morrison is letting on. What is the evil net? I'm not too sure. But it doesn't sound very good at all, one little bit. And here we hear him in a surprisingly congruent reversal.
It does disappoint me that while the world is increasing its sanctions on Russia, there are countries that are easing their trade sanctions on Russia.
And he says, I shall not.
I shall not.
I shall not. I shall not.
Otherwise, he won't ease trade sanctions on Russia. Oh, yeah, that's right. And then here he's obviously, this is actually caught Scott Morrison in a rare, genuine moment.
I am concerned, though, that at a time when we're seeing aggression from Russia unlawfully invading Ukraine, that China thinks this is an appropriate time to be conducting those sorts of operations in the South China Sea.
Feel the poor heart.
Feel the poor heart.
Feel the poor heart. Feel the poor heart.
Interesting talking about China. If China takes Taiwan, then Australia is directly involved. That's it. You know, Australia is not directly involved in Ukraine or Russia, but they will be if China starts flexing their muscle. So I need to look at the Chinese ambassador, I guess. Get another one fired.
Well, you did. Do we have another English-speaking one? I guess they all should speak English if they're going to be the ambassadors over here.
Yeah, I haven't looked at it. I'll look at it this week. I got a lot of reversing to do this week. I want to find out exactly what's going on. Well, this show gives a fairly good indication of what's going on. It's scary. It's just really scary stuff. And if you're not prepared, folks, you don't go and do it. Huh? Sorry?
You're right. We've had opportunity to prepare. Lord knows I've been saying it for years. You have. Many of our listeners are prepared. But we're still talking 1 to 2% of the public. Maybe less than 1% is actually prepared to go for 6 months without electricity. Maybe. Think about it. Nobody's prepared. 6 months without electricity, 2 days, and we'll be back to the dark ages. People will be killing each other for food. It's really beyond cognitive accessibility. What'll happen? It's just crazy.
Yeah, I just got another rainwater tank this week. So
good for you. You're on it. Good job.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, I've already got one, but after this happened this week, I figured, gee, God, if everything goes down in Australia, I'm going to need more water than what I got. But other than that, I've got everything else. I just wanted to get more water, that's all. Yeah, get ready, folks. Okay.
I think, David, I think in review of what we've heard so far tonight, especially with the NATO people, there's just no other way. There's no other way to distill what we've heard other than they want to fight, and the Russians are more than willing to fight in return.
Yeah, I know that.
I don't know how else to. How else can we possibly?
Yeah, there is. Yeah, there's no other way to interpret it. There's no peace talk anywhere. It's all fight, evil, Armageddon, World War. I should pull up some of those World War reversals. Actually, you want them to do that. Hang on, let me. These are reversals on clocks, and I played them last year. Let me see if I can put my hands on them real quick. STU. Oh, where did I? Now I don't know where I had them. Hang on, I'll find them.
Take your time. It's all right.
Okay. Yeah, here we go. These are reversals I found about a year ago on clients. Okay. Yeah. I'll just look. You know what? We're running out of time. I'll just play the.
As far as I understand, the U.S. is under state of FEMA. Is under FEMA until September 15th.
Met the solution, the Army.
Met the solution, the Army. Met the solution, the Army. Met the solution, the Army.
Okay, there's one.
I hear mess the solution. I hear mess.
Sorry?
The solution. Mess.
Yeah, well,
the first word is mess. Correct.
Yeah, that will make even more sense. All right, here we got another one.
So I'm sort of, I don't know, but I'm just, feeling a bit run downish, I'm not getting sick as such.
Dead in USA.
Dead in USA. Dead in USA. Dead in USA.
Dead in USA. Then this one, I'm just pulling out at random here.
To reset your soul.
Got a big war. That's on a client. Then we've got this one on another client.
Businesses are franchise. They do tax returns as franchises, H&R Block and things like that.
Help Me Go, bomb shelter.
Help me call a bomb shelter. Help me call a bomb shelter. Help me call a bomb shelter.
Okay, then we've got this one here.
This has helped. The COVID has been a big blessing in that respect.
I see the rockets fly.
A little
bit unclear, that one. That one wasn't as clear as I thought it was.
Well, look, rockets fly is as clear as it could possibly be.
Yeah, I know. Then we've got They Need the War.
I have so many friends that have been reading conspiracy theories, and they're posting all the stuff now,
Yeah, I know. It's all over the place.
Oh, it is. And I don't know what the numbers are. I mean, the people that aren't on the internet reading those things.
They need the war.
Hey,
That's reversals we got on NATO.
Who is this?
Okay.
Who is this lady?
Oh, these
just
are
a client.
These are clients. Yeah, these are collective unconscious reversals.
Yeah, she's definitely tapped into it. Yeah, wow. Over all at once, like over a period of a week or two.
Yeah, over a period of a couple of months, about a year ago, they just hit me all at once, coming out of nowhere.
Play
and,
play the Rockets Fly
Sorry?
again, would you? Play the Rockets Fly again, would you please?
Where are we? Yeah, okay, here we go. Here's the forward.
This has helped. The COVID has been a big blessing in that respect.
I see the rockets fly.
Well,
we're certainly seeing rockets fly now, aren't we?
Wow.
And then we've got this one here. Listen to this one.
Come through and really want to finish that project with me, or whether he wants to go his own way on his own projects. So
there's dark walls in the air.
There's dark walls in the air. There's dark walls in the air.
See, they're tapping.
There's dark walls
Gotcha.
in the air.
Yeah, they're tapping into collective unconscious. And then we've got this one here.
I believe that all the world leaders that are on our side and working for righteousness.
World War.
World War.
Oh God, dude. Oh.
I know. I've had these reversals for a year now, and here's another one.
It has to do with federal funding. Has to do with funding.
Right.
Yeah. So whatever number we're going to show, it's going to be way higher than it should be.
Yeah, right.
The Battle Warning USA. That's what's happening right now. These reversals I found a year ago, we're seeing them right now happening before our very eyes. These are a year-old reversals on clients that are happening right now. Right now.
You're right.
I don't know what else to tell you, Jeff.
No.
I don't know what else to tell you. This is what I've found. There's no good news anywhere. Look, if you're not ready, get ready, please. I don't know how long you got. It could be days, could be weeks. Who knows? I don't know. But there's nothing's good going to come out of this, And look, I'm not a doomsman. I'm not a doomsayer. That's not me. I believe in. I'm not. No. But I'm not finding any decent reversals anywhere on this.
Understood.
And then we got this one here.
I am hoping, because I already feel better with your help.
Oh, yeah?
The things that you've done already, I honestly
all right.
feel a lot better
So I'm hoping
You'll feel. Oh, hang on. Oh, sorry. You'll feel rot, USA.
you feel USA. You feel USA.
A little bit unclear.
You feel USA.
It's a little bit overloaded.
I think maybe you'll feel it's USA. You'll feel it's USA.
Yeah, that's probably closer. Anyway, there you go, Jeff. Send me the link to the show. I want to get it out as fast as I can. Okay.
I will. Yes, I will. This is.
Thank you.
It's now or never to prepare. I'm afraid, all of you out there, you've got to do something. And most of you have made some effort, I feel. This audience, anyhow. And around the world, the same thing. Remember, it doesn't mean the entire planet is going to be destroyed. But it does mean on top of maybe 3 or 4 billion who have been injected with the bioweapon, they're going to take measures to be damn sure that those people leave, among other things. Then they're going to install their new currency, all digital, their cards. You'll see. They're creating a new caste system of humanity, is what they're up to. Thank you, David. Talk soon.
Yep, see you, Jeff, next week. Bye.
Okay. All right. We all owe David Oates a great deal of gratitude for every week working on this very difficult material and presenting it. So if you get a chance, send him a note and thank him. Just go to reversespeech.com and email him. He'll appreciate it. Okay, gang. That's it for tonight. That was a tough hour. Okay, back with you tomorrow, we hope, in 21 hours.